which were really passionate about the basically bikes and micromobility and the impact it can have. We saw that yes, it can work. We were putting bikes in the street. It was magic. People who were using them without us having to do any advertising or anything. But it did not work, and so it did not work because the bike's quality was not good, because the operation were not good, because the collaboration with cities was not good, because maybe the values, the culture of company was not great. And so that's when we decided, just after a few months, I only stayed at OFO 4 months. I learned, but then we said, okay, we can do it better. Let's build DOT as a European player, specialized in shared micromobility, and which aim from the beginning is to be a responsible operator. So that's a little bit my story. Sorry if it was a bit longer.
Yeah, it's great to hear. But I would like to know, to know in which department of HOFO that you worked at, just to know the experience that you gained there. Yeah. And what I also want to mention as well, you also mentioned it here, is that they were really pioneers in turning a bike into a shared bike. Yeah. And that really started the whole industry. Yeah. I don't think they receive enough credit. No. But that is really the basic of what turns this industry really what it is, because they made sharing.
It was an amazing innovation, right? Before there were already shared bike schemes, but which obviously were relying on stations, which was extremely inflexible. It was taking forever to register. Everything was really complicated. And suddenly,
very simple usage.
It was very cheap. People could really
very fast
unlock bikes like in 30 seconds.
It was actually revolutionary the way it was executed in terms of user experience, because it was so simple to use that it could be implemented, and the normal person can use it. You don't have to be like an IT person to use it. So
and I'm very thankful. I mean, for this experience. I mean, OFO in itself was a business disaster in the end, despite having been very innovative. Mm-hmm. But for me, it was a great school, because I was not coming from the mobility sector. In 4 or 5 months, very intense. I had really a crash course in micromobility, and I had a great learning of what not to do.
It's always great to learn what not to do, right?
Yeah. But what I was doing otherwise, I was the head of the European business, and so my job basically at that time was to build the OFO business.
So it was more business development?
It was managing all the operations, everything.
Like a general manager.
When I arrived, they had already started. So basically, they were already in trouble. So almost from day one, I had to lead a turnaround of the OFO business in Europe, cut the cost, and really make the operations a lot more efficient. But it was already too late. The company was basically bankrupt.
That's a great learning school, knowing that you founded DOT right after, right? Now it makes sense. So that was in 2018, right?
2018, yeah.
And when did you do anything in between that, or did you immediately... So you found
we decided to close down the OFO business, I believe in July 2018. Yep. In the same time, we are so frustrated that we could not make like the shared bike dream happen with OFO, that with a number of the people from the OFO team, we said, okay, let's do it ourselves. And so we started the project of DOT in July 2018, officially August 2018. We incorporated the company beginning of October. We raised, and then we launched operations in February 2019 in Brussels. So it went very quick.
But when you started with DOT, so you had an amazing team. First of all, congrats with that, because I think that is at the basis of the initial growth of the startup, having a great team as well. That is complementary, right? Because you need to have the people who can, help you and be good at their thing.